Joe, do you know that they didn't have clocks back then? There was no clock.
They
You
had
couldn't measure
sundials,
time.
right?
They had sundials, but what are you going to do at night?
When was the first clock?
So Galileo tried to invent the first clock. It was
Really?
actually part of a precursor to the Nobel Prize. It was something called the Longitude Prize. They offered a prize. I don't know if you've ever done any boating or whatever, but when you're out on the ocean, it's extremely hard to determine what your longitude is. Easy to find your latitude. You just look for Polaris, the North Star. You measure your elevation, and that's going to complement where you are latitudinally on the axis going from South Pole to North Pole on the Earth. But it was impossible to tell where you are east to west from the prime meridian unless you had an accurate way of measuring time. So Galileo was one of the first people to try to compete to win this prize, which was worth, like $1 million back then in those days. And he tried a couple different ways to invent timepieces. But the one that he tried to settle on was this use of the planet Jupiter's moons.